Here's a bit of civil unrest I cooked up just for you.
This time we're going to be looking at Batman Arkham Asylum, published by Eidos. And a heads up, I am reviewing this on the Xbox 360, so no Joker gameplay. I can't comment. Anyway, like always, the stories. Well, as the Joker is doing a criminal act, you or Batman court have fallen his whatever he exactly was doing and escorting him to Arkham Asylum. At the same time that a fire was being set place to a prison in Gotham, in which having all the Joker little minions being escorted to Arkham Asylum also. As you come to realize it, pretty much it was all a part of the Joker plan to get Batman in Arkham Asylum. And as the story unfolds, you will realize that the Joker, of course, just wanted to have fun with Batman, prove that he's crazy, and also boiled down to releasing a venom toxin typed up into the city. And pretty much, shit hit the fan, and the story picks up from there. So, of course, Batman games. They've never been too good in the past. And, well, I do gotta say that this is actually a good Batman game. But before we get into what's good about this, how about we get some of the bad stuff out of the way? Well, as I was playing it, a few things I have realized is maybe I'm just stupid, but certain scenarios I had to go to GameFAQ to figure some of the stuff out, so they're not too cruel in the way the level design might be great and all, but sometimes it get in the way of realizing where you're having to go, which also get in the way of combat. It don't happen a lot, but every once in a while when you do have to fight in a hallway, the camera and the level design pretty much get in the way of the combat and you don't really see a lot, and will more or less get your ass kicked if you're not careful. So that really, a little thing when it comes to the fighting and hallways and stuff. But pretty much, other than that, this is a pretty fine Batman game. Well, you get into some of the little, heavily nitpicking things of some sort of boss fight is of course a little redundant, but that only done with one certain villain. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome leading up to the fight, but when the fight starts, it becomes extremely redundant, especially after doing it 3 times. And the only little other the only other little complaint I have is in certain scenario, mostly during the cutscenes, the game will struggle a bit. It'd be freezing every now and again, and in some of the little cutscene with you talking to guards and stuff, you'd be a main action scene happen and then do a straight cut into the conversation, and the transitions are not the best, just odd. But other than that, that's really about all the complaints I can think of. But as far as the good things concerned, it's not exactly Batman meet Metroid or Castlevania or the Midbreed, but you do, of course, start out with more or less nothing and pick up gadgets as you going along, which will give you the ability to get more and more places and unlock more and more things, mostly thanks to the Riddle's puzzles and hidden trophies about, right along with the hidden tapes of all the people in Arkham Asylum, and also the hidden passages of the court hearing what Arkham, I think his name Arkham, the guy who made Arkham City, listen to his story about how he made Arkham. It also gather about. So, of course, there's a lot of replay value here and a lot of hidden stuff to be found. And you actually, because I was very surprised, because as a Nord Hill, it's a lot of little tips, especially in the riddle puzzles, of just little acknowledgement of other characters and meeting other supervillain that you don't even fight. Mostly like Clayface. You see him, but you never fight him. You actually have a conversation with him for the most part. So, yeah, Arkham Asylum. This is actually a pretty great game. It just have a little flaws that can kind of bring you down every now and again. And, it's not perfect, but wow, this is pretty damn good for a Batman game. And I gotta admit, it would have been on some of my top games of 2009 if I played it at that point. So yeah, I give Arkham Asylum a 4 out of 5. Now you need me. I'm gonna go play with my Batawayne and try not to cut my hand while I'm trying to catch it.
Oh my god!
Get out of the way!